It was a beautiful, sunny, hot day in Orlando, Florida at Universal Studios, a day where the magic and excitement of the theme park seemed to shine even brighter under the golden sun. Families and friends strolled through the streets, laughing and snapping photos, their excitement palpable as they anticipated a day filled with thrilling rides and cinematic adventures. But as the sun began to dip below the horizon, casting long shadows across the park, the atmosphere began to shift. As if the night itself was whispering secrets of the horrors that were about to unfold, the familiar streets of Universal Studios began to transform, with fog rolling in, obscuring the once familiar sights, and the distant echoes of chainsaws filled the air. Welcome to Halloween Horror Nights, where the line between fantasy and nightmare blurs. The bravest souls come face to face with their deepest fears. Tonight, we're diving into the heart of terror and everything HHN, the ultimate Halloween destination. Are you ready to face the darkness? Let's step into the shadows and find out.
Okay, so we are now on the Universal side. We hung out in Allen's Adventure for a hot minute and had to be on the train and in Universal, on the Universal Studio side to avoid having to go all the way out of the park and being at the gate fighting through all that, crowd. You have to be over here by 5 o'clock in a scare zone. So we are headed to find a scare zone. We're doing the RIP tour tonight at 7:30. So we are going to a scare zone that's closer to where our tour is going to be. So a lot about to happen. Oh my gosh, what is happening here? Ooh, yes! The gatekeeper. My gosh! Oh! Oh! What's behind? Oh, that's a restaurant. Okay, so Halloween Horror Nights has commenced. So just for your information though, whenever you do come, there are 3 stay and scream locations. One, what's it called, like Lombards? The seafood restaurant over near Gringotts. That one is closer if you're coming from Islands of Adventure, close to the train. Minions is another one that's close like to the entry, and then Today Cafe is close to the entry as well. So those are the 3 stay and scream zones. Make sure you have your HHN admission. Just so you know, I just found out the hard way. When you have a Premier Pass, you do get your free entry to HHN. However, it is for certain days. So I wasn't able to use my pass today. So make sure you check those dates before coming out and using your Premier Pass HHN ticket. But yeah, so much excitement to come. It hasn't even gotten dark yet, so let's go. Oh, hello. Watching my back. Watching my back. Watching my back. Chainsaws. Oh, hi. I know it's following me. They're all through here. Mommy. The red door, eggs in the further, last key pop, veil of shadows, drink. Interesting. Woo! Hey. I don't know what that is. Hey! Okay, so it is 6:36. Here's my handsome guy over here. Say hi, babe.
Hi, babe.
Yeah, okay. So it's 6:36. We've already seen all of the scare zones. What do you think about the scare zones during the day, babe?
That's cool.
Did you have a favorite so far?
Sorry.
Again, I'm speaking of during the day. There's this swampy, I need to figure out what the names are.
Makeup work is good.
It's amazing, yeah. It's amazing, and it's still early, and it's daylight. So, yeah, we meet for our RIP tour at 7:30. So I wanted to try to get the scare zones while it was light outside, and then we'll get them again when it gets dark.
Out to make sure you see everything, okay? So, guess what the first house is?
Oh gosh. No, hope not. Thank you.
We gotta be very quiet on this one.
Oh, quiet place.
How many of you guys have actually seen the movie A Quiet Place? Alright, for those of you who haven't, there are these monsters that appear that are blind, but they have a very keen sense of hearing. So, the whole point of this house is to be as quiet as possible and try to make it through. So if someone jumps out and scares you, not to scream, or else you might get attacked. So this is a
When I saw the
sensation of
movie,
a
I knew
haunted
I
house
wasn't gonna
that
survive.
I've never experienced. And I've gone through a lot of haunted houses here, just on how quiet you need to be. But to get there, we're gonna walk through a couple of scare zones. We're gonna walk through Demon Queens over here, as well as Dual Reality, which is the front of the park. Our main icons this year are Sinister and Surreal. They are both sisters that like to create torture and pain in different methods. Sinister is all about torture or physical pain. So later on tonight, she's going to move from the front of the park to where all the physical pain happens, which is in New York and Torture Fair. First, her sister Sinister is all about mental pain, which is what Demon Queens is all about. So later in tonight, she'll end up in that scare zone. You guys ready for this?
Yeah! Let's go! Hey! Woo! Okay, A Quiet Place. What do you think? I was actually able to be quiet. I was walking around like this. What do you think, babe? A lot of animatronics. So it wasn't that. I'm glad we opened up with that. The build-up is killing me to Insidious. But yeah, it was fun. It was, yeah.
Our next house is literally right here. This is Monsters, the Monsters of Latin America. On this one, our guide in the cemetery is named Muerte, aka Death. He looks like the Grim Reaper. He's going to tell us the tale of 3 monsters from Latin America. We got Kalahaguchi, who is a bloodsucker, feeding off the blood of infants. We got El Sabon, who's a bone collector. If you hear him pounding his bones, you're safe. But if you hear him whistle, you're in for it. And then we got La Lechuza, who is a shapeshifter. She has the face of an old lady, but the body of an owl who does horrible things to you. Gang, this house is absolutely gorgeous. I hope you enjoy it.
So I hadn't started recording yet. He said that A Quiet Place is the longest of the year. It has 22 different scenes. And I was wondering, I'm like, wow, this is a long house. But yeah, it's the longest house of the year, 22 scenes. Now we are headed into the next one. Monstros was good. Jump scare after jump scare. And for some reason, they knew I was coming around the corner, so I got all the organic scares. So yeah, nothing was given away on that one. All the way to the very end, you are jump scare after jump scare. That was a good one. The guy is talking. Why are you doing this?
Every decade on March 3rd, they appear to reenact that night.
Slaughter twins, triplets, slaughter. triplets. Babe, come on now. That
was the best one thus far. No animatronics. Animatronics are silly. That was good.
And the story behind it was great, and you could clearly see the story in the house. Like, he told us the story, but then in the house I realized it's the anniversary of their birthday. They killed people, but they were kids in the beginning, then they were grown-ups. I'm like, who are these grown people? Duh. But yeah, jump scares all over the place. And yeah, the story was clear in the house. Awesome job. Awesome job. Insidious. Oh gosh.
Has anyone not seen the movie Insidious?
I only got you 3.
Okay. So on this one, there's a little boy who's a conduct for ghosts and spirits. They're trying to get through him to get into the real world. They live in this other dimension known as the Further. If you guys have seen Stranger Things, think of the Upside Down.
Okay.
All right? So this whole house happens in the Further. All the characters in there that scared you in the movie, like the red-faced demon, the man who can't breathe, they're all in there, and they are lurking in the shadows. The music and the lighting in this one, in my opinion, is what makes it so freaking terrifying. You guys ready?
I think so.
Whenever you guys get out of the house, we are coming right back to these yellow posts, okay?
So we're going to the one I've been dreading. Oh gosh. It's gonna be good though. I'll be fine. My heart rate's probably in severe cardio mode right now. That was terrifying. Oh my gosh. I've never seen that movie. Oh my gosh. I'm glad we could not take our stuff through there because I don't use curse words on my channel. I would have had to bleep a whole lot. What'd you think, babe? What?
It was really good.
What did you like about it?
I mean, it's stuff that I remember from the movie, the scariest things. But I wouldn't want to spoil it online for somebody who hasn't done it yet. But it's good stuff.
All the things that you would imagine seeing in your worst nightmares were literally like, oh my God. That's a good one. So that one's deemed the best house. Definitely the scariest. This is what, our 4th house? We haven't even been touring for an hour. Glad we got that one out of the way because that's the one that I've been the most scared of. So we are still moving on. Look, I'm out of breath. And literally sweating bullets. Sweating bullets. Yeah. Yeah.
And we watched scary movies. We would always finish the movie and then watch something that was funny.
Yes.
Right? So this is what we're doing. I love doing the scary house. Guess what the next one is?
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. This is currently my favorite house. But one other one's starting to sneak up to number 1, and I'll tell you what that is when we get there. So, did anyone here see Frozen Empire? Ghostbusters Frozen Empire? Alright, so on this one, we have the evil Goreka, who is basically trying to create a second ice age. We got the Ghostbusters, old and new, battling Goreka. This is kind of a hodgepodge of a lot of the Ghostbuster movies. In fact, we have a proton pack represented from every single Ghostbuster film.
How neat.
And whenever they made the Frozen Empire, They actually made 22 of the Go 1 cars, and we have one of them in the house.
Oh, wow.
It's really cool. Sadly, sawed in half to make it fit, but it's in there.
Definitely some jump scares. These houses are good this year, man. One of the actors in there was supposed to be the black guy from Ghostbusters. He looked just like him. Literally looked just like him. I'm having a great time. This is amazing. We have already covered so much ground in such a small amount of time. I'm still trying to catch my breath from Insidious. That really, man. Whew, on to the next. One's kind of all over the place. Sorry.
Oh, look. Windows, periodically they'll do that in this whole section.
Wow! You better get it! It's the best one. It's like the best one.
Swamp zombies!
Yeah.
This scares us. My favorite is the guy getting mauled by 2 alligators. It's very Florida.
Oh, wow. I knew this was gonna be crazy in the dark. This one was crazy in the light. I'm like trying to hold the video and I made it. Oh my gosh, it's a person. Turning the camera off.
To the Haunted Simpson area.
Yes.
Original version of Slaughter Cinema. You did? Alright, so what this is, it is made up B-rated movies. So you're going to go through a hodgepodge of them. Whenever you walk in, you'll see the movie poster explaining what the movie is. The taglines are amazing, and then you're going to walk through it. So, one of my favorite rooms in this one is Killer Kringles, where the elves are eating all the children on the naughty list.
Oh.
One of them that's everyone's favorite is Mummy Strippers Unwrapped. And the tagline is, they bear more than their souls. Now, what this really is a chance for a creative team to put some ideas and just test them out. So when we did the original, the Yeti house portion of it was a huge hit, and they made it into two full-size haunted houses. So
Wow.
you never know, in a few years you might see one of these go full-size.
Neat.
So the museum deadly exhibits. So we're going to enter the Museum of International Folklore. They have this brand new exhibit called the Rotting Stone. What this is doing is it's basically possessing everyone inside, as well as the items in the museum, to kill you. Good time. This has kind of become a camouflage house. You never know who or what's going to attack you on this one.
Oh.
All right, so the museum deadly exhibits first, right into Slaughter Cinema 2, and then we're coming right back out here.
Okay.
All right, follow the stick of...
Everything's possessed. Look who's deep to my hand. It's possessed. Everything's possessed.
These ancient times.
Museum and Slaughter Cinema. What do you think, babe?
Museum was alright. The cinema, I will say, now that I know the premise of cinema, I went through it with a different outlook. So I was like, is this something that they should do? So Universal, if you're listening, no matter what, get rid of that shark, man. That shark is corny.
Yeah, the shark was corny.
Keep the clowns though. The clowns is good.
Yeah, jumped right out. As soon as I turned the corner, literally jumped right in my face, and I hate clowns. What about the museum one? Anything stand out about that one?
It was good. It was quite
Just a bunch of masks and stuff, like, you know, but yeah, I thought the Slaughter Cinema, the Christmas one, it's hard to be scared of Santa Claus, but the little elf eating the naughty child, like, that was bad. Like, that was, man. But yeah, they were, I liked it. Not the scariest of the ones that we've seen by any, but you need a break, especially when you're doing these tours. You need a break from insidious level houses. So yeah, having a ball.
Good? Awesome. Stick of Doom.
And there he goes into the darkness. Not really darkness, but you know what I mean.
Two tents are brand spanking new. This is the first time ever we're using them. Pretty cool, isn't it? And these houses are long. All right, so the first house back here we're going to go through is Universal Monsters Eternal Bloodline. So on this one, we have Saskia Van Helsing. She is going to be burying her brother, making her the sole survivor of the famous monster hunting family. So she has vengeance out on everyone who killed her family. So this is the female powerhouse of the year. Every performer in here are female.
Oh.
So get ready, and she's going to find help from an unlikely source, which would be the Bride of Frankenstein. So that's the first house we're going to go through. I'll set the second one up whenever you guys come out. Let's do this.
right. So monsters, the female universal monsters. What do you think?
Is this a kids program? What?
Is it a kids program? Kids watch.
What?
Why?
Nah, it was good.
What? What'd you think?
Nah, it was good.
Now you have to tell me what you were going to say off camera. This is what the lines look like. No, thank you. That's a big fat no for me. RIP tour is worth every single penny.
Been invited by the goblin community to go to a feast. And guess what's for dinner?
Us!
You are! They love eating humans, and they'll eat humans any way they can. Boiled, fried, sauteed, braised. But the way they really enjoy eating humans is alive and screaming. This is actually a really kind of fun house with a very kind of gruesome idea to it. You're also going to see the goblin hierarchy in here, all the way from your orcs to your witches to your trolls, all the way to the Goblin King himself. This is also a really cool house and a few areas that you want to look up in, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's do this.
Quietly. You'll scare the rest of the cattle.
What about the Goblin's Feast?
It was fun. It was fun. It was fun. All of it was fun.
It gave Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones
It's all
vibes.
of it. It's all of it.
But then what'd you say? You didn't know that goblins like fiddler music?
Goblins love fiddle music.
Yeah, makes you want to break out in a river dance or something. It was good. I actually was starting to feel myself.
Makes you want to
And
eat
I
some
was-
shepherd's pie. I'm sorry.
Definitely already did that. Check that off the box. Yeah, Finnegan's shepherd's pie is amazing. Anyway, squirrel. Yeah, I was literally starting to feel myself a little bit like, oh, I'm not scared. I haven't jumped in about 2 minutes. And then one hit me to the right and the left. And I was like, daggone it. I thought I was going to be able to report that I literally did not get scared at that time. Nope.
I have one house left.
One?
So, do you guys need a break, the show, then the last house, or do you just want to power through the last house?
Power through.
Power through it? All right, we are going to the scariest place in Universal, the Fast and Furious ride.
Hey! I love it. there's Megan.
Have you guys ever taken your kids on a field trip and were the chaperones?
Yep.
Yeah? Well, today that's what we're doing. We're taking our kids to the Major Sweets Candy Factory. The first thing they're gonna do is get a little sample of that candy, and it has an adverse effect to them that makes them want to kill their parents.
Oh.
Yeah. So, this is a fun house because literally there are 3 guest activated triggers in this one. The first one, you're gonna go into Major Sweets' office. You're gonna see a little bowl of candy that says take one. Be very cautious if you decide to take one. Then you're gonna see 2 red buttons that will be flashing. When they're flashing, you know they're ready to go. Hit it, something might happen to you or someone around you. I wish you the best of luck making it through this one. All right, here we go, right this way.
If the kids don't get you, I'm putting you in the trash
Okay, so the Sleep Factory, that was our last house. I love the detail. Like, it smelled, they pumped smell in there. It smelled like cotton candy, you know, taffy. Just the detail is just amazing here at Universal. The house was cool. What do you think about the house?
It was good. It was fun. Creative and nothing else.
Definitely was creative. Yeah, it was great. You could see the story. But why do all these kids want to kill their parents? I mean, geez. All these houses where kids are killing their parents. I just don't know how I feel about that as a parent. Anyway, off the soapbox. Nocturnal Circus was amazing. Oh my goodness, I can't believe those actors and performers do that as many times as they do every single day. That, I mean, that is a show. What do you think, babe?
Well, that was great. Every time those shows are amazing. Can I go in here?
Oh, yeah. I mean, just the effects, the talent. I mean, and we had amazing seats. We were right in the front. And there's a platform where a lot of the actors actually jump onto and dance on. We were literally 2 rows behind that, so we literally could see the sweat on their faces, and they could look us in our eyes. Like, it was absolutely amazing. Really enjoyed that. So we tried to get some rides in. So we've been here in the parks since 3 o'clock today, and we've only ridden 2 things. The focus was really for HHM, but that's crazy. But yeah, any takeaways, babe, from the houses or from the night? No takeaways. What was your favorite house?
I don't know the name.
You gotta get closer, babe.
I don't know the name. The one with the 3 kids. I don't know the name.
Slaughtered triplets,
I
whatever.
have no idea.
Yeah, for creativity and for storytelling, that one's #1. But the one that literally scared the bejesus out of me was Insidious, and apparently that's the hit this year. So, yeah. But I will say, it's just crazy how this park pays such close attention to detail. Like, I even noticed like the light bulbs on the light post. They changed those to a purple or a red just to fit the theme of of the night. The music that plays over the loudspeaker, it's scary, and so it's really, really, they go all out. I love it. Universal, well done, as always. I also have to add, oh wow, it's super dark right here. I was a little underwhelmed with the scare zones this year. Last year, they were all really, really good. Blumhouse, I don't know if people couldn't come to work today, but there were hardly any scare actors there. The medieval one, it's just so big and spread out, it's hard to find the scare actors there. The one that I really, that freaked me out, like seriously, was the Swamp Monsters one. That was absolutely amazing during the day and in the dark. So just a little bit of little observation since we were here last year. But again, it might just be staffing. You never know. We did Twins of Terror for the second time. Why was it scarier the second time? That's just a good one. Like last year we did Darkest Deal because it was the storyteller. Like then that's what I feel about this one. You can clearly see the story. But yeah, it was scarier to me the second time through. Just Coasting is signing off from Halloween Horror Nights. I am delirious. My feet are killing me. I had to wait till I got to the parking garage to have some light and some space to be able to talk to y'all. But yeah, amazing evening. We ended up going through the Triple Terror again, but no one was in line, so it was just the three of us, me and my husband and my friend Janice. That was creepy, and we've done it twice before that. So these houses are amazing. I've been asking if you all would continue to support me. A lot more content still coming because all the Halloween events are opening up. So trying to reach 700 subscribers before the end of September. How can you help me do that? I'm so glad you asked. Like, subscribe, share the videos, comment. Would love to talk to you all. Anything that you have comments about, talk to me. I love to talk about coasters and theme parks. But yep, we're all clear and out of here. Just coasting. See you in the next video. Our tour guide said that you know it was a great HHN night if you wake up in the morning and feel like you've been hit by a car. I feel that way right now, sitting in the car.